right, let's talk about the Dutch.
Half of them are going to Barcelona.
True. Going through their team, when I first looked through their team, I thought, is this World Cup 2014? Because Tim Krul and Martin Stecklenburg are in the squad apparently, with Marco Bizot. Very, very classic there. Defenders, Patrick Van Aanholt, Nathan Ake, Dali Blind, Denzel Dumfries, who's apparently rumored to go to Everton, Matthias de Ligt, Urian Timber, Joel Veltman, Stefan de Vrij, Owen Wijndal. Midfielders is Van de Beek, Gravenberch, De Jong, Klaassen, Koopmeiners, De Roon, and like Matt mentioned, the Barcelona-bound Wijnaldum. Forwards, it's Berghuis from Feyenoord, Gakpo, Luke De Jong, Daniel Malin, Memphis Depay, Quincy Promes, and Weghorst from Wolfsburg. I mean, how are you feeling about this team in general? I know there's a lot of controversy with the coach, but when you look at this team, what stands out to you?
I feel like I feel like it could I don't know, I feel there's some weird form of inconsistency I find. I feel like they have great players, but at the same time I don't know if they're going to be able to perform to maybe some expectations. Like, yeah, you got David Klaassen, you got Gravenberg, Wijnaldum. I don't know, I'm trying to pronounce Daron, so Dalat. So these are good players.
Delat.
All right, Matt, what's your initial thoughts on the Netherlands squad?
There's no Van Dijk, and their goalkeeper's like 55 years old, so
Yeah, there's no Silson, which is surprising.
rest in peace to
You
them.
might as well just call Van der Sar.
Obviously, Van Dijk is the big outlier. He's not in the squad. They're still very good defensively with De Ligt and De Vrij, who's been fantastic for Inter this season. My big problem with this Netherlands team isn't necessarily the team itself. I mean, big complaints about them in the past have been they never really had an out-and-out striker. They now have Malen and they have Weghorst, who had a great season in the Bundesliga. So they have that, an actual focal striker. But my problem is really their coach, De Boer. I think a lot of people are having the problem with De Boer as well, because every match he manages, it just seems like more and more of a clown fiesta.
And yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, especially with Kill Bill Quincy Promise in the lineup.
Are we still saying Clown Fiesta?
I don't know, man. Anyways, well, to be fair, this Dutch team, they got some okay forwards, and Depay and Mal, and they got some good options. The midfield looks decent actually, with De Jong and Van de Beek, Klaassen, Gravenberch, why not? Like, there's not too many issues with this team. I know Dali Blind had a good season with Ajax again. I assume they're gonna be starting De Vrij and Dali Blind. I feel at center back, but maybe even okay, never mind. Botman is not Dutch.
No, Botman is Dutch. Botman played for the under-21s for Netherlands.
I don't know why they wouldn't bring him up. Wasn't he very
Because
good?
maybe they don't think he's good enough. Maybe they think the other options are better than him.
Right, that makes fucking sense.
I mean, there's always going to be favorites for a manager, obviously, but I don't think Botman would be the third best center back on that team right now.
I still kind of I look at their the goalies like Tim Krul. Of all the Dutch keepers, where's Sillissen? Is he injured?
I don't think he's injured. I think he was just not called up. He spoke about it recently. He said he was pretty pissed off about it.
I don't get why you wouldn't bring him up.
Yeah. Now,
Matt,
looking for the
Matt, explain this. You're a Barcelona fan. You know Dutch. What can you tell us about this?
Bro, that guy's been in our club for a year now. I don't speak on his name if he doesn't speak on mine. Call there.
I remember when they signed Sillissen. I'm like, oh, Barcelona getting a pretty good keeper. He'll probably start for years.
Why would you ever think that, bro? We had Mark already.
I didn't realize that, I think, at the time.
But yeah, apparently Sillissen is furious after being left out.
I'd be pretty pissed off.
He said when the European Championship selection was announced, I was still his first goalkeeper. He already knew that I had tested positive. I'm guessing this is related to COVID. He then said in Portugal on Sunday that I would join the group immediately if the results of my daily rapid test was negative, and that of the subsequent PCR test too. If necessary, I would join after the training camp. He has no idea what has changed. He never heard anything from him until the national coach called him on Tuesday, which makes him say, he says it's extra rye. I know there's been a lot of controversies with De Boer. Like he hasn't done the best managing wise since he left Ajax. He got sacked at Inter pretty quickly. He got sacked after 5 games with Crystal Palace. He didn't really have the most successful stay at Atlanta United.
I feel like there's always just been weird like issues with Dutch managers every year, except for that one time Louis van Gaal took over.
I mean, it was going fine with Koeman though, but then he went to Barcelona.
But even at Barcelona, Ronald Koeman seems to have a bad relationship with people. People just don't like. What's up with the Dutch people, man? The Dutch are nice, right? Right?
I hope so.
They seem like good folks. They're always having a good time.
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually like underperform in the group. They have some. Ukraine is a solid opposition to have. Austria aren't really on near their level, but you never know. North Macedonia, you'd expect them to finish last, but again, with this Dutch team, with everything that's going on, you never know, and I am a little bit worried for them. I'm sure they'll get past their group, but I don't know if they'll go past the round of 16 or even quarterfinal. I know a year ago we were talking about this Dutch team potentially being dark horses for this tournament. Now that has reversed.
Yeah, I think Gravenberch will be fun to watch though if he gets some game time.
I mean, the thing is, Netherlands, they tied Scotland.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if that says a lot about Scotland or a lot about the Dutch. I mean, Scotland's not the worst team in the world right now, clearly.